Hello, it's Stephanie. Thank you for checking out this video. And as promised, I'm going to be showing you exactly where all of the dental implant, Invisalign, and TMJ patients are going in Indianapolis. And also, I'm going to be showing you exactly how we generated 19 new dental implant patients for one of our clients within 31 days. So I'm going to be walking you through some very cool stuff here. Bear in mind, what I'm about to unpack for you is not for everybody. This is specifically geared towards these practitioners who are serious, they're dedicated, they have a growth mindset, they specifically want to increase their dental implant, Invisalign, and TMJ patients. So if this describes you, watch on. I think you're going to absolutely love this. So I'm going to be showing you some cool stuff that your competitors are doing online who are spending a ton of money, and why some of your competitors are losing tens of thousands of dollars per month online. So I've pulled it for you, 3 big players in the Indianapolis area. We've got Clear Choice with a monthly ad spend of almost 50 grand. We've got Turning Point Dental Implants, who spend about $3,190 per month, and AspenDental.com, who spends about $139,000 per month, which is absolutely massive. Aspen in particular, they're a practice, they've got a few offices within 10 miles of the Indianapolis city center. But just so you can know what to expect, I'm going to uncover for you exactly why some of your competitors are spending over $100,000 per month online and why others are losing crazy money. I'm going to show you exactly how you can generate the same day dental implant patients without having to wait the long months for SEO to kick in on your website. I'm going to be showing you how to prevent good leads from running away to your competitors, and how this particular channel is the perfect add-on or replacement strategy to your existing AdWords campaign, if you have that. And I'm also going to show you how you won't have to pay the highest rate per click like everybody else. And lastly, I'm going to give you an idea of how many more patients you could be getting from your particular area. So I truly hope that this excites you, because what I'm about to unpack for you truly could change the bottom line at your practice. So without further ado, what are your competitors doing? What is Aspen Dental doing that they're willing or able to spend $139,000 per month on ads? Because you better believe that if they're shelling out that type of cash, they're making some sort of return on it. So without further ado, I'm going to pull this up. So this is one of the tools that we like to use. It's called SpyFu, and I've got here Turning Point Dental Implants in here, and this is where I came up with that number. Here's their estimated monthly AdWords of a little over $3,000. It is not 100% accurate, but it does give us an excellent idea of how much a business or a practice is investing in their advertisements, of which they are paying for over 302 keywords. Something else I want to show you is Aspen Dental, the ones that are spending about $140,000 per month. This is another thing. It's called espionage, and this gives us excellent information as to what their landing pages look like, what their ads look like, the past ads that have converted the most, which have been the weakest, which have converted the least. It gives us an exact idea of what their PPC keywords have been. So truly, it's awesome, because there literally isn't anything that they're doing that we can't reverse engineer. So you can also see exactly for that Aspen is bidding for exactly what a person would be searching for. What this means is that the more relevant your ads are for what people are actually searching for, the more your quality score is going to increase and the cheaper your clicks are going to get. That's one of the reasons why this business has so many keywords. They've got over 12,000 keywords. That's crazy to me. And I'm also going to show you how this works out with this infographic that I have picked out for you. So Google determines what you pay per click on how high your quality score is, and that's also how they determined your ad rate. Let me pull this up just a little bit, because I think that I'm cutting you off. Here we go. The cost per click for dental implants, for Invisalign, and for TMJ, they can tend to run pretty high because it's typically kind of a competitive niche. But if you follow the process that I'm about to unpack for you, you can generate leads at a much lower price than any of your competitors. So Google determines exactly where an ad shows up, whether it's at the top or the bottom of the page, using this exact ad rank equation. So they do look at the maximum bid, but if someone bidding the highest amount at $8 could show up at the bottom of the page, and then the person bidding the lowest amount at $2 could show up at the top, this is all hinging on what their quality score is. And so the big question is, what goes into a quality score? It is determined by something called the click-through rate. And according to Google chief economist, this click-through rate will determine about 60% of your quality score. So it's important. So how can we make the click-through rate quality score as high as possible? And the answer to that is by increasing the relevancy of our ads. So people like to search for the very specific search terms with hundreds of different keywords. Here is an example. If we type in the word bicycle into a search engine, it's going to come up with hundreds of thousands of results from images, YouTube videos, mountain bikes, kids bikes, competitive bikes, bike repair shops, like the works. And so track with me here. When people build their AdWords campaigns based on search terms that are as generic as the word bicycle, they end up being the most expensive AdWords. They are super competitive to rank for, and they also convert the least. So it is a bad deal all around. Next, we have middle of the road search terms like beach cruiser. Slightly more descriptive, using 2 words, but it is only slightly less competitive, and truly it is still quite expensive from an AdWords standpoint. However, here at the bottom with black 10-speed beach cruiser, that is our sweet spot. These highly descriptive search terms using 3 or more words collectively make up the majority of all search queries. They are far less competitive, they convert the highest. So these, they're called long tail keywords. They have a higher probability of conversion into actual buyers. And in your case, dental implant patients, because of the buyer intent. This allows for a higher quality patient because it is so focused, it is so specific. Therefore, it's much more likely that it's going to convert, and it's much less likely to have fraudulent clicks, and they're also the cheapest. So this is exactly where we want to be. All this to say, what this means is that the majority of people, they are structuring their ads completely wrong. They have multiple keywords in one ad group, and 99% of advertisers group their keywords, which leads to more irrelevant clicks, more fraudulent clicks, and lower quality scores. So what exactly is the solution? We have one search term per ad group. This way the ad copy becomes super targeted, super focused, and super relevant. And when it's relevant, people like to click on the exact phrases that they're searching for. And Google loves this too because it increases the quality of the user experience. And so with this strategy, everybody wins. What this can mean for you. With us, you don't have to worry about experimenting with different keywords, structuring your ads perfectly, crossing your fingers, hoping that they're going to convert. We take on all that risk. You would only be paying us per lead, not paying us per click, not paying us for SEO. You would be paying us if a lead or patient comes through, and we will take care of all of these factors for you. We work only with those practitioners who specifically want more dental implant, Invisalign, and TMJ patients. So we would be setting up the ad copy, we would be increasing your ad relevancy, your geographic relevancy would be focused. And why this is hugely important is because I want to show you this. Bear with me here while I try to get this thing to work. So I've put in dental implants in Indianapolis, Indiana. And if you look right here, this person is all the way over in New Albany. Maybe this was on purpose. Maybe this dentist here in New Albany wants to snatch dental implant patients from the Indianapolis area. But my guess, because this seems to be very consistent across the board, is that this is a mistake. They only mean to be generating leads from the New Albany, Louisville area because it's super close. And this is actually an oversight on their marketer's part. So geographic relevance is incredibly important. We would also be making the landing page factors of high quality to Google. Loading speed is enormously important. If it takes a couple seconds too long for your page to load, your potential patient is gone to your competitors. So there's the load speed, the difference of performance across devices, how your landing page looks on mobile as compared to how it looks on desktop, ease of crawlability, which is how well your Google can read your landing page and your ad copy, the bounce rate, how long do you keep your prospective patients on your page without them bouncing off to your competitor. So again, just to clarify, you wouldn't be paying us for your landing page creation, although that is something that we are able to do. You would only be paying us per lead. So the question is, how more patients can you get in your particular area? You can expect that for every 100,000 people in population, you can get 10 to 20 leads per month, thereabouts. So in Indianapolis, which has a population of over 800,000 people, you can expect to get anywhere from 80 plus leads per month. So I need you to track with me here. What could this mean for your practice? How many more patients could you be helping out? Bottom line, how much more money could you be bringing in? As you consider these implications, I hope that you're excited. I hope that you're wowed by the possibilities. And if this is something that you've been wanting to do, if you're wanting to scale but you don't know how to do it, or you've got somebody that you're working with and they're not quite delivering the way that you anticipated, we would love to hear from you. So just to reiterate, in what capacity we could work with you, or if there are any money back guarantees, we are searching for a partner in the Indianapolis area. And this is exactly why we've reached out to you. Our team works exclusively with dentists and orthodontists all across the United States, and we know from experience exactly what works. You would only be paying per patient lead, so truly there is zero risk for you. And if there are no patient leads, we have a money-back guarantee, and we would even send you this ridiculous bottle of wine with a glass on top so that you can drown in your sorrows. But truly, there is no risk. The only risk is if your team or your call center isn't exactly trained, or they're not able to convert the patient leads, or they're not following up, or they're missing calls. And I have to say that if they're missing calls, truly, they're dropping the ball, and you're not the right client for us. This would not be a good partnership. That said, if you are hungry, if you are ready to grow, we would love for you to get in touch with us. Just check out the contact details in this email so that we can start growing your business today. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for checking this out.